Yo, what's up, guys? We're gonna talk about Fireknight, and you probably saw a couple videos about doing it, and all they have like counterattack and stuff like that, Valkyries and stuff. But I'm gonna show you how Freeze is gonna be back for Fireknight. Unfortunately, right now I cannot do like stage 10, but I'm gonna show you on stage 4 right now, and I'm gonna show you why I'm actually not able to do it right now. And it's about the rabbit. At the moment, I do have this skill on a 4-turn cooldown. It is actually for Fireknight not so good, so I should book it out, but right now I don't have any books or so. But also there is a comp for Clan Boss where you can actually use this rabbit for a 4-to-1 comp, and I don't know now if I wanna just book it or not. So I'm gonna just wait a little bit, but the concept of the comp is showable. So I'm gonna show you. You can do it later on with different champions and a little bit like doing stuff a little bit around. I'm gonna tell you what. For example, right now, Cold Heart, you actually don't need her in here. You could go for a second ally attack, but I do not have an ally attack. But let me open that one up again so I can show you a little bit better. Where is it actually? Right there. So you don't actually need a Cold Heart, you need an ally attack. Right now I have a 5-star blessing. Yes, I went for the event and catched my 5-star blessing. You actually don't need it if you have a second ally attack. So you actually don't need blessings like that. You actually could swap a Tomb Lord in here, and yeah, the biggest problem right now I do have for stage 10 is this guy right here. He is okay for stage 4 right now, but for higher stages you want that gory guy, and you will see later on why exactly and stuff like that. But he's okay right now, but later on he will just be a gory, and I do not have a gory, so maybe a couple guys of you out there have all those champions I mentioned right now and want to test it out and stuff. So just go ahead and do it. And what's his name? Jakar is pretty nice in here. If you swap him somehow a Tomb Lord, you can, because he actually provides decreased speed and a freeze and like a double freeze right here. So he's actually really good in here. I wouldn't recommend to just change him, and he's just for free, so you can actually catch him. So before I'm gonna talk too much, okay, maybe that's all information you want. So the ally attack right now is not the best. A Fatman is not the best because he has his skill on a 4-turn cooldown. If you have a 3-turn cooldown ally attack guy, it's way better for you. It's amazing. Right, if I do the run, the increased speed and on a 4-turn cooldown, that's actually like game-breakingly dumb for me, but I'm just not gonna do it right now. So I'm gonna go into a run. So the waves are really not. Oh yeah, I forgot Chakal, his AoE freeze is not booked, so to improve my auto runs I would just book that out, but I don't have the books. And yeah, if you might drop a like on the video and yeah, wanna do me a favor, and maybe you wanna share that with your friends who actually can do that and stuff, so maybe you wanna join the Discord, please go ahead, do so. Just do me a little favor. If you like the content, of course, I give you. Right now I'm gonna do a little bit manual because it can actually fail because my Jakar AoE freeze is not completely booked. So yeah, that's kind of dumb, but you will understand the concept of it, and you probably will be mind blown because yeah, that is actually working. That can work on stage 10, but like I said, I have like a plenty of problems because I just don't have the right champions, because I don't have an ally attack, a second character, I just don't have a gory, I just don't have books and stuff. But yeah, it is actually okay to show you. Let me freeze that guy. And I can just So, and it's awesome. Freeze is actually viable on Fireknight. I didn't think it was actually happening, but the rabbit is amazingly good. 3-hit AoE and increased speed plus increased accuracy. Everything amazing for just the boss. I gotta focus up a little bit, because if they take a turn, one of my characters mostly dies if they like do an attack. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do it again, no problem. Like I said, it's like a little bit different. I don't have increased speed the whole time. I don't have AoE freeze right now to have more control about the enemies and stuff. But yeah, if you wanna help me out, just leave a like on the video so I can probably buy some more shards and maybe get a gory so I can probably do a stage 10 comp if you do like so. And yeah, let's manually click those champions because they need to be frozen. So who's next? That guy, because he has the most turn meter. Yeah, freeze him. If everything goes right, actually the whole dungeon never takes a turn. That's like amazing. Oh, here, let's go. Click it. No, the real problem is the 4-turn cooldown on the rabbit. If he actually gets a 3-turn cooldown, he's actually on the end taking, like, he goes a turn, 2 champions take a turn. He takes a turn, 2 champions take a turn. And he will provide the increased speed the whole time. So you actually, it's way better to have it on a 3-turn cooldown. But maybe I want to do the clan boss stuff, and so I will actually just do it on a 4-turn cooldown, and we can think about stuff together, and maybe you have some ideas. The concept is the same, and you can bring any idea in, and maybe, yeah, that whole thing about that one is about an idea. Somebody told me like, hey, what about that and that and that? So we took a talk, and yeah, here we are. Wait, I need to put increase speed again out. It is a little bit janky right now. I can see it if you go in the comments and roast me like, hey, it's just stage 4 and yeah, look at you manualing the stuff. But the concept, just hear me out. It's just the whole dungeon never takes a turn. We can swap out like characters in and out right now. I do have 5-star blessing on my rabbit, but I gotta focus a little bit up. No, I need that one. But actually a second ally attack champion would just handle the problem. We need a freeze right there. Yeah, now we need a freeze right there. It is a little bit tricky right now, but just the AoE freeze, it would just help me out so much. So, who's gonna be frozen next? And on the end it's full auto, I'm not gonna press anything, it's just the waves a little bit tricky. I didn't have a... Like, no! I will be right back. So we are about to hit the boss in a second. First of all, I'm gonna talk about the optimal team. Like, when I had like better champions, of course, if I had those champions at all. But you will know what I mean in a second. Just getting those geomancers down, because yes, they need to be killed. And that's one thing about those comps, you also have to be like thinking about those waves. You actually have to kill those. And yeah, but it is possible. So I'm gonna do a little breakdown. And the optimal team right now would be if Coldheart would be like another ally attack champion. And if the ally attack would be a 3-turn cooldown, it would be way better than Fatman, because he has 4-turn cooldowns. And that epic right here, I want to have a gory. I don't have him right now, so yeah, press the like button so I can afford more shards to actually get a gory. And if you have one of those, that's like, I think he is necessary for like stage 8, 9, 10 and stuff like that. But he needs to be a gory. But for right now, that I forgot his name. That epic champion right here is gonna do the job too. Jakar, you need him for waves and for decreased speed and stuff and freezes and stuff. So I don't think you should replace him. And yeah, of course, if my rabbit had like his skill fully booked right here, we are not losing the increased speed like sometimes, and that would be so much better if I had a 3-turn cooldown ally attacker in here. That would be so much better. Plenty of ideas, and of course, if you have some ideas and stuff, just go ahead and share them. We're gonna press A1, and that's, you can do that full auto. I'm just gonna do a little breakdown, and that champion does a A1 too. And we're gonna ally attack, gonna break the shield, and we're gonna decrease the turn meter a little bit on Fireknight 10. That's gonna be possible too, because yeah, there's so many hits if you use like Giant Slayer, and you can get those hits for real. It's not like it's only gonna work at stage 4 or something. It's gonna be okay for stage 10 too. So we drop the turn meter a little bit, and we're gonna go into Chakal. More decreased turn meter and the decrease speed, and he's coming in. And of course, yeah, this skill is not fully booked, so we are losing increased speed a couple of times. So it's gonna be a way better when I actually book this guy. And just imagine right now you had a Gory right here, and you can drop half turn meter of the boss in one skill. And if he would be a Gory, you can just drop the half turn meter right here. But we just don't have him, so I'm gonna just A1, and we're gonna drop the turn meter over and over. And right now it's just gonna be like a fight with Allure and stuff, like fights you already know. So yeah, enjoy. It's just gonna decrease turn meter over and over. For real, this run can fail for me if I have super bad luck and stuff, but if I had a Gory in that spot of that epic right there, that would be like 95% or something, because you never know about debuffs, those stupid 3% and stuff. But it would be like a viable, super good working team for me, just not having the Gory. And ally attack, if I just would place an ally attack with those two champions, it would be probably better if he had 3-turn cooldown. And I probably could do maybe like 8, 9, 10 too. But I just don't have those champions. I can just not tell you, you know. But the concept is always the same. You can also speed tune the rabbit with like a Helicav team or Counterattack and stuff like that. It's all gonna be okay. We just need to figure out some speeds. But the rabbit is like super OP, and you can do really good stuff. And it actually makes a freeze comp viable again. If I just had a Gory, that would be like 100% all the time. Drop the turn meter, but just right now it's just more depending on luck, but not that much luck. On 10 it's exactly the same. You don't need so much more speed, but yeah, the Gory is like, I think, necessary, because you don't want those luck runs all the time. And yeah, please, RNGesus, give me a Gory. And you see what's happening right now. It's stage 4. I know it's not 10, I know, but we're dropping the turn meter the whole time, and the concept is the same. Like, yeah, we can be super speedy with the rabbit. We can have actually freeze in here again. He makes you so speedy. You can have freeze champions in here. That's like, we all thought that's like totally out of the meta, but it is actually not. I'm gonna show you like the speeds I used. You probably, it's not all about the speeds and what I used here and stuff like that. It's more about like the concept, the idea. Maybe you got some ideas, let me know. And yeah, we can actually at some time, if I get my Gory, I probably will, but sometime soon we can just farm Fireknight 10 again like we used to. And the rabbit is like a big role in that. Let me show you the speeds and stuff. I'm just gonna do a quick one. I'm gonna just pop it up. You can just see it for your own. And yeah, I'm really speedy right now, but we lose actually increased speed the halfway. And if I book that skill, that speed is like a normal speed you will use for Fireknight 10, I assume. And the things I do is mostly right if I just can do it, but I just simply cannot do it right now. But if you don't lose the increased speed on your whole team, that speed is like the normal speed you want to aim for. And yeah, that's endgame stuff. 320 is like not easy, but not so high for an endgame player. You can actually get it done, and yeah. So Jakar, the thing is, they just need to be over 250 and like in order. Like Jakar went 4th in order. Farrakhan, he went 3rd in order. And Coldheart went 2nd. That's where you can put your second ally attack. He will probably go 2nd. Yeah, he wants to be 2nd too. And this guy right here, he wants to be last, and that's the spot of Rigori, and he will, yeah, decrease the turn meter so much. The speeds right there, they're like insanely good, but it's not about that. It's how you can actually use freeze again to kill Fireknight, and consistent. If you try that out and later on you have like a video and you want to say, hey Bronco, I did it and it's actually nice, then please send me it. I don't know when and how I get the Gory. If I don't get him, I probably will be screwed for a long time. But yeah, I think that was all about it. The masteries and stuff, they're not like so important. And yeah, of course, gear sets, you were able to see it. Just go back and yeah, the mastery, yeah, turn meter increases and stuff. See that guy even doesn't have masteries at all, so they do not matter too much. But of course, wait, now what am I talking about? On my code art, of course, I went Giant Slayer. That's just more hits. And I have like the blessing Phantom Touch, but it's only level 2, so it's not that great, but you actually want to have it, and if you see it popping up in your market, just grab it. The code art is always nice. You saw what she was just able to. And of course, my rabbit, he has the 5-star, but like I said, you don't need a 5-star. And of course, every champion in this comp, when you get like Phantom Touch on them, it will be better. But if you have a second ally attacker on your team, it doesn't matter too much. So you don't actually need it. In my case, it was like really nice. I could show you with a cold heart, and probably if you don't have enough blessings and not enough War Master and stuff like that, it's not gonna happen for you. But if you give like everybody War Master, he does not have War Master. He does not have War Master. If I give him those, you actually don't need a blessing. So that 5-star here is cool. I can actually use it. For me, it's really nice. But with a second ally attacker, you actually don't need a 5-star stuff if you just go War Masters on all your characters and stuff. So yeah, and blessings does he have? Yeah, of course. He went Giant Slayer too, because 3 attacks in his A1, and Giant Slayer is just amazing for it. And was that all? Yeah, I think so. And if you liked what you saw and you liked the idea, you want to share something and maybe do me a favor, like the video, and yeah, have a nice day.